Hello, hello. I wanted to hop on here and share with you about this amazing voice session that I just had with a student. And I'm so touched by it because it just shows me again and again the power of singing for personal healing and expression. So I'm going to share with you the key things that we worked on today because you could also bring it into your own practice and be inspired by it. So this particular student came wanting to prepare for a recording project and putting together some songs that just really speak to her heart. And so that's what we started working on in the session, was singing these songs. And we started with a warm-up practice that was around getting her chakras aligned so that she could bring out the expressive qualities in her voice and also feel free in the voice and in the vocal production. So we started doing that. And the beauty of that particular kind of practice is that it allows us to, first of all, get out of our minds and into our hearts and into our bodies so that we can really sing from an embodied place. And once we are doing that and we're tuned in to what that feels like, we can start to notice, okay, what feels free and then what doesn't feel free. And that's information for us. It gives us information so that we know what to do next, right? So in this particular practice, the student shared that she actually noticed a lot of freedom in her body, but it was in the back of her heart that she felt a little bit of tightness and constriction. So this is completely normal for the body to feel tension in different areas. Some people feel it in their throat, in their jaw, in their tongue, in their core. It feels a little locked and tight. So she was feeling it in the back of the heart the most. And so that gave us the opportunity to do a practice specifically around freeing the back of the heart chakra. So we did that. We went into a very therapeutic practice, which involved for her lying down on the floor. It's always very personalized for each person's energy and body and voice. That's why I love the one-on-one sessions, because we can really go deep. Anyway, we went to lie down on the floor, did some breathing, we figured out that it was actually coming from the solar plexus needing to release first and the pelvis needing to get neutral. So we found that neutrality in her spine and in the pelvis, and then we unlocked the breathing apparatus in the belly in a really soothing way because she's connected to the floor and the earth. And then from there, we did some toning. So we did specific toning sounds around the heart chakra, bija mantras, really sacred, energetic sounds that help to open the heart chakra. And of course, a lot of this, we include visualization and meditation practices with this. So we're freeing our energy, we're freeing our emotions, because it's all tied together. And of course, the physical body responds to all of that too. So then, after we did that, she felt this opening in her heart. And she felt the unlocking happening. And it was such a sigh of relief. So once we felt that unlocking, then we came up out of the lying down on the floor, came to a seat, and we got to actually practice what it sounded like and felt like in our body to sing with that open heart chakra, with it fully freed up now. And her sound was just amazing. It was so full and free and beautiful and gorgeous. And the cool thing is that she felt so open and free and beautiful as well. And she felt like she could be herself. So that's what is so humbling, is that sometimes we don't always know exactly what's causing these tensions, and it takes a little bit of exploring and understanding, okay, this is actually coming from this part of my body. And an even deeper layer here that we discovered is that what was creating that tension or block in the back of the heart actually came from the needing trust. That was the word that came up for her, and that she discovered was what she needed to open her heart, was that deep trust. And so we cultivated that as well in the practice. So then we went into singing her song again, and It was amazing. We worked a little bit more on technique with her song as well, so that she can feel really confident in performing it, in recording it, and also just singing it for herself, right? She wanted to feel free and fully authentic. So that's just a little glimpse of what a session can look like, how these multiple layers come together. How, yes, we're training the voice, of course. We want to feel free in our resonance. We want to feel free in our musicality. We want to bring in our musical expression. Even when that comes into speaking, we want to be effective. We want good results, right? So we are approaching it from a results perspective. And at the same time, sometimes the means to get there comes from needing this more therapeutic, a holistic approach and a healing approach as well. And when we're able to heal ourselves and align ourselves from all these different levels, that's where the magic happens. That's where the freedom and the flow state happens. So I encourage you to approach your own singing and your own voice from a very multi-level perspective, a holistic perspective, and also to take note of your own body awareness when you are singing. So that's all information. It's not about judgment or making it wrong, but it is an opportunity to pause and say, in a curious way, I'm noticing a little bit of tension here, or I'm noticing the sound doesn't come through fully in this part of my voice. What can I do around that? And there's always a practice that we can do, and it looks different for each person. So the last thing I'll share here is that how this all fits together in the big picture is that once we learn this new awareness around alignment, physically, energetically, mentally, emotionally, once we feel that new set point, it's an energetic set point that becomes like a memory in ourselves that we can come back to again and again and again until it becomes automatic. So we don't have to constantly think about, how do I open my heart chakra? How do I speak and sing more from the heart? Or how do I feel more confident? Or how do I do this? We don't have to think about that anymore. We've practiced and the body has learned these new patterns, and it just happens. It becomes embodied, and that's why it's called embodied voice. So that is how things work over time in practicing this. And yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful, the shifts that occur. I've noticed such a huge difference in myself and in my students. Every time I see them, there's improvements, and it's exciting. It's exciting to see progress. So yeah, I encourage you to try it out for yourself. Try some of the practices I've also included here, and let me know if you have any questions in the meantime. So again, if having a one-on-one session is calling to you, if you're wanting to explore, what could this be for me? What might I open up in my voice and in my body and in my energy? What might I discover? Because it is a curiosity and a discovery process. Then I do invite you to book a call with me and reach out and let's chat about it. I would love to know what's on your heart with what you're wanting to sing, what you're wanting to create, how you're wanting to express yourself in the world, the things that you're ready to release, and the things that you're ready to call in. And we can create that together. So reach out to me. You know how to find me. You can send me a personal message. You can tag me here. You can send me an email, rush@rushdorsett.com. And of course, you can find my website, rushdorsett.com, and you can book a call with me there. I offer consultation calls there. So those are all wonderful ways to find me. So I'm sending you a lot of love. I hope that this video is helpful for you, and I will be here again soon. All right, bye.